Hey there and welcome back to Sims Sunday. My name is Pete and this is the series where we try to complete The Sims 3. And we begin this week's episode with a shower for young Patrick, and then immediately head into the buy menu to grab a birthday cake. And then we get things started by aging Paul up to a young adult. Now, in my opinion, there is a huge benefit in doing this before school starts, because now we have the entire day off and can use the time to work on his skills and also get him employed in a career. Alright, Paul is now an adult, so let's pick his final trait. And that's going to be Perfectionist. This will help both with writing and painting. It does have a few downsides, because doing these things now takes a bit longer, and skill progression is also a bit reduced. However, the quality of the things we will produce from now on will definitely make up for that. Both Pete and Ayesha see Paul age up well and get a wish fulfilled, which means 1000 lifetime happiness points for both of them. Paul and Patrick will grab a slice of cake, Pete will go back to bed, and Ayesha can send a few things away to be cut or smelted. Alright, Paul has finished his cake slice and breaks the dishwasher in the process. Pete will take care of that. Now it's once again time to change that haircut. Much better. I also added a beard to make him look much more mature. And now we can send him off to get his first job in the journalism career. And while Patrick does the dishes in the bathroom, the sink there breaks as well. Wonderful. No time to take care of that now. Pete is still asleep and Patrick needs to go to school. And here we can see it. Let's accept the journalism career for Paul. Alright, Paul has made it back home. He will now continue to work on his trashy novel. Meanwhile, Ayesha leaves the lot again to challenge her chess opponent at the theater. That is something we need to do for an opportunity. Ayesha has the day off today and we failed to get a promotion in the last episode. So today she really doesn't have a lot to do. She is most likely guaranteed the promotion next time. So today we can focus on other things. And just like that, Ayesha completes the opportunity. We receive a very nice cash reward of 2,500 simoleons, and we free the opportunity slot up for the next one. Now, as you can see on the top left of the screen, Ayesha will now go and collect. Back at home, Paul is getting just slightly stressed, but enough so for him to take a break. We will quickly water the plants in the garden, and then grab the mail. Alright, we already received the gems that Ayesha sent away a few hours ago, so I have placed them outside. We also have a few duplicates, so let's sell those and then go into outfit overhaul with Paul. The clothing we will pick now will stick with him for a large portion of his life, so here we go. Alright then, aspiring illustrious author Paul complete. This is his everyday outfit. I did keep the green shirt, but the shorts had to go. Next up, his formal wear. I didn't change anything here. Paul wants to present himself in all white. Well, we won't be the ones to stand in his way. Also, no changes were made to sleepwear. And the same goes for his athletic outfit. I did, however, equip him with another pair of swimming trunks. And last but not least, a look at his career outfit that we can't change, but very interesting, the change in hairstyle. Well, apparently Paul wants to change his hair every time he goes to work, and we won't keep him from doing so. Paul will now go back over to the computer, not to write, but to play chess. We get a bit of stress relief from that and also a nice boost to the logic skill. Also, Pete is up and well rested and has just fixed the dishwasher. Thanks to completing the electrician skill challenge in the last video, the dishwasher should now never break again. And the same should be true for the sink now. With both objects repaired, Pete can now take a shower and then mop the floors in both the kitchen and the bathroom. Alright, school's over for Patrick and he will now go and fish over at the science facility. A few other fish are available there and we of course want to catch as many as possible. Back at home, while Pete finishes mopping up the bathroom floor, we can tell Paul to stop playing chess and send them both outside to paint a portrait of Pete. If possible, I would like to have a portrait of each of my family's members, but most definitely one of its founding father. So while Paul begins to paint, we can send Pete over to the science facility, not to spend time with his son who's fishing there, but to complete another opportunity. And here is Ayesha, who's made it home from her collecting trip. She will now once again send a few things away to be cut, and then have a quick chat with her son. That improves their relationship and, more importantly, fulfills a wish for Ayesha, who now once again has a free slot for a wish and will now begin to work from home. However, only for a very short while, because she's getting extremely tired, so let's celebrate 58 simoleons more in our account and send her off to bed. Over at the science facility, Pete completes his opportunity and we get 600 simoleons for that, and he will now go back home. Very close by we can find Patrick, who is still fishing here but is getting hungry, and it's also getting dark outside, so let's send him home for a meal and homework. Pete has made it back home and will begin to work from there. While he does, we can take the time and sell all the small painting that Paul has produced over the last episodes. At some point their decorative value does not really increase much more, so I'd rather take the money. Alright, that's everything taken care of. Patrick has arrived at home as well, and Pete gets a wish fulfilled, 150 lifetime happiness points for working from home. Patrick will now grab a bite to eat, and just a few moments later the portrait of Pete Complete is finished. It is a bit blurry, and that might just be a filter being applied at random, but it's good enough, so let's hang it up on the wall here and have Paul grab something to eat as well. While he fills his stomach, Patrick is busy doing his homework, and after finishing his slice of cake and cleaning up, Paul will start a brand new large painting outside. Alright, homework done for Patrick, time for him to go to sleep. Same thing is true for Paul. Let's not forget he has his first day of work tomorrow, and we want to be well rested for that. The only one still awake for the moment is Peach, however not for long. After sending her to bed early, Ayesha is now well rested already, and she will use the cover of nighttime to hack. Then at 4:30, Patrick is up as well. Pete is still working from home and Ayesha is still hacking, but Patrick will first take a quick shower and then put an end to Pete's working session. A smooth 3,500 simoleons, very nice, as Pete and Patrick will now socialize for a while. Paul has also gotten up and under the shower, and with their short conversation over, Pete will now get back to working from home. Meanwhile, Paul will spend the next hour until the carpool arrives with painting. Speaking of carpools, the one for Ayesha will arrive shortly as well, so while her son is still munching on that muffin there, Ayesha will stop hacking, take a shower, break the shower, congratulations, and then grab breakfast. The carpool for Paul has arrived and we don't want to be late on our first day, so please stop painting and get to work. Of course, we want the promotion as fast as possible, so work hard it is. With a broken shower in the bathroom, Pete can once again stop working from home. We make the nice round sum of 500 simoleons, and Pete can go and fix the shower. Ayesha has finished breakfast. She will now clean up and then work hard at the hospital. We will likely switch that halfway through her workday. She doesn't really need to exhaust herself too much to get a promotion today. And that is the shower repaired, very nice. We can now also send Patrick off to school. He has been fishing in the park for a good hour or so. And with everyone out of the house and the bathroom cleaned up, let's send Pete back to bed. While he's asleep, we get an opportunity for Ayesha, however we don't want to improve her athletic skills, so no thank you. Then, with a good view of the hospital, we get a writing skill opportunity for Paul. Write a biography to earn some simoleons and also improve the relationship with the person written about. That is definitely a good one, so let's take it. Alright, and shortly after we see Paul's very first workday come to an end. At the same time, Ayesha finishes hers as well. Just as expected, she gets the promotion to career level 9. However, and this is a bit unfortunate, Paul just barely misses his first promotion. That also means the next day of work for him will be pretty much wasted, although we could of course always use the time to practice writing. Paul has made it back home and will now pay our bills, while Ayesha, who arrived just a few seconds earlier, will begin reading a book for a career opportunity. Then we get asked whether or not we want Patrick to go over to a friend after school. No we don't. I would prefer if he spends his afternoon practicing the fishing skill. With everyone back home, Pete has woken up too. He is well rested and will now take a shower. And Paul has also grabbed the mail so we can place a few more items on the lot. So Patrick's school day comes to an end, and he will not go over to his friends, but instead over to the park right outside our house and try to improve his fishing skill there. Back at home, Paul is nearing the completion of his second large painting, while Pete is fresh and clean and will once again start to work from home. We are almost at 40,000 simoleons in our household funds and I would like to push that to 50. This would then complete the swimming in cash lifetime wish. Alright, Paul has finished the painting, and it is a brilliant one, which makes it worth quite a lot and also fulfills one of Paul's wishes. Let's place this inside to upgrade the room's atmosphere a bit, and then send Paul over to the other computer and play computer games. No chess this time, we want his fun bar to race as fast as possible, because then, shortly after, we can switch him back over to writing. And the Ayesha finishes the book for the opportunity. Now the next time she goes to work, she will get a job performance increase, and that should make it possible for her to get promoted to level 10 of the medical career the next time she leaves the hospital. And that is her research done as well. Now it's time to clean up Ayesha's inventory a bit. We will basically sell everything that's not worth getting cut or smelted, including space rocks. And to jump right at the end of the process, we made about 2,000 simoleons. For those metals and gems that are worth sending off, Ayesha will do that just now. And then she can head off to bed. With Patrick's curfew around the corner, we will send him home as well. I had hoped for him to gain another level in the fishing skill, however that seems to take quite a while, so we will hopefully get that next time. Patrick will now grab dinner, just like his brother, who once again did not manage to finish his novel, but at least both of them can now have a friendly chat over dinner. Patrick is the first one to finish eating and will now start to do his homework despite being pretty tired. But he is on honor roll and we want him to act accordingly. Paul has finished eating as well, he has cleaned up and will now enjoy himself with a round of computer games, just to get his fun bar out of the critical area. And once that has happened, we will send him off to bed as well. Then Patrick finishes his homework, so now for him it's also time to go to sleep. And before we make the cut in today's episode, we will once again take a nice amount of cash from Pete, have him grab something to eat from the fridge, and well fed we will send him back to the computer. That is really the only thing worth doing with him at the moment, and to be fair, he earns us quite a lot. We will continue where we left off here in the next episode. Until then, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Cheers.